voices again.
What of your dreams?
A discordant refrain and shadows, nothing more.
In our prison, there was more. I dreamed the songs of the living abyss. And now, masked eyes across the sea. A storm that drinks the sky.
The future is intangible. Only the past and the present matter.
To other shores.
You saw Katerina recently. How is she?
The same as always. She's been through too much. She should take some time. But will she listen to me? There's no arguing with her.
If you need a leg to stand on, I've got a spare.
Not even that could save me.
The fools. They bring blight to a city of assassins and expect no retribution. Blood will overflow for this. I must. I must have a target or I will go mad.
No, you won't. I know the hunger for revenge. If you feed it blindly, it grows insatiable.
Risen elven guards, darkspawn. As if the trouble with the cult wasn't enough.
Saw Hallows this morning. Cheery, despite everything that's happened. I hear I've both of you to thank.
I did it for the fish.
You're not fooling anyone, Gallus.
Aelia won't cause trouble in Docktown anymore.
I heard. And it's good to have Hallows back.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
What's the problem with Magister Parvis being here?
He's our eyes and ears in the Magisterium. He needs to keep suspicion off him.
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Alethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight-Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Verantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. We really need to figure out the god's big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
You had quite the stack of letters. Intrigues from home?
It's the Via della Morte. There's upkeep, repairs. I'm being asked if I should redecorate the main dining room. I'm not sure what to do. I make a mistake, both Katerina and Thea will kill me.
My entire Minrathous apartment could fit in your main dining room. If you're looking for help, you've got the wrong address.
They say the Wardens helped fell a pair of dragons in the Anderfels. Gotta love a good comeback tale.
How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
You keep up with the serials? Good stuff.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos' plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minrathous targets. That doesn't sound good. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? Cedar, how are you?
Better with Alia out of the picture. You know, my last show had a good crowd, in a good mood. Haven't seen that in a while.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Get ready.
The faithful are dying!
Well done!
Look at that.
We have company.
Well, aren't you something?
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Lucky shot. We're not alone.
Nicely done, Rook.
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's a lot of them.
That's amazing.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I'd mention that.
We're still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons?
You
How did you
feel
find
our
this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
We need to go.
It's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
We have the same one in Minrathous.
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We need to tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus with the Lucerni. We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Minrathous, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Minrathous still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
Then they asked for my opinion. Can you believe it?
You're a shadow dragon. Of course they asked you.
After all that talk about people needing a voice, I'd be looking at them sideways if they didn't.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Minrathous too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Minrathous returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos. Strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Minrathous.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Minrathous and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famed detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Minrathous Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Minrathous. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Minrathous.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
Minrathous should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
I'll be traveling for a little bit.
I heard. All the way to Ventus.
Magister Delani? Military leaders there.
Getting them on her side.
Check the back for me.
Yes, Lorelei.
So, you've managed to get leads on the Venatori from Aelia.
She's not chatty, but she's smug. couldn't resist hinting at a few unfinished plans that I can now chase down.
Then you don't regret letting her leave?
It wouldn't change the past. And maybe this will change our future.
If you change your mind, my knives are sharp, and no one would trace it to you.
Fresh cheese curds, they squeeze.
You're welcome to peruse what's available.
What else do you put gravy on?
Noodles, roasted cabbage, scrambled eggs, anything is better to bring me.
Is that a candlehop? It must be the haunting.
One less problem on my doorstep.
I wonder what drew it to a candlehop form.
Candlehop enchantments give them the lay of the city. If the spirit picked those up, made it easy to skulk around.
I spy trouble ahead.
With Aelia gone, the threads are reclaiming businesses disrupted by her Venatori. That's all I know for now. Alec's keeping the details close to his chest.
He's not happy you let Aelia live.
We've been on opposite sides before, and we will be again. It's just how that goes. So, Hezenkos, a weight off your conscience?
Oh, a great relief. That plan of hers to scourge Navarra.
A real charmer.
And Aelia? Is she a weight off yours?
It's getting there.
So what do you think?
I think it's real.
Me too.
I've got this. You got it. Emmerich, how familiar are you with Tevinter swear words?
I wouldn't say I'm fluent.
Right. So if Fred says, Veilguard, I didn't teach him that. I just spilled my damn coffee.
Oh dear.
Whispers, offers. Someone made a deal with a demon.
I prefer having items delivered, but some things you must do yourself.
When did we get this?
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
See something you like? We have bits of everything. My aunt gets the merchandise in.
Rook, I don't suppose you know someone who can take 10 high-quality broken mage staffs off my hands?
Broken?
Yeah, the guy who brought them in, he's new.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Solus helped us get through, but he was protecting his interests, not us.
You don't think he helped for genuine reasons?
I think he wants his plan to succeed, whatever it is.
Always a plan. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend?
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I'll never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear, you know this too.
But...
he became those names when he fought gods. And regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Solus earned his prison, and the gods have earned what's coming to them too.
I'm just saying, focus on tomorrow. They're the ones looking backward.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now, I just miss the banter about friends.
Who dies next? Latest chapter of Ophidian Hall. Read it now.
Have you heard about these shadow dragons? They took them. And I think one of them took
What's it like to be home? Different every time.
I know a guy, real low in the threads. Wants to show off. We run the game, he takes a cut, but it's small, real small. Play him and your game.
So our local detective is making news again?
What power Elganon displayed at Arlathan. How smoothly he commanded the will of hundreds at once.
Not the tune I need stuck in my head. Venatori in his pocket, and now an archdemon. Can't say I like where this is going.
You and Bellara cut through his enchantment.
Yeah. Lucky he didn't know we were there. Can't count on it twice.
We'll find something new.
Piercing, slashing, stabbing, smashing, crushing. Whatever you need.
Oh, it's a long story. The Lucerni wanted to change things. Free slaves. Give the non-mages more power. Ideas like that make some people uncomfortable. They wanted the Lucerni and those ideas gone.
But those ideas aren't gone. There's more of them than ever.
I guess we impressed them, or whoever sent the messages. But was it a game? A test?
No one knows who makes the candlehops in Minrathous. The closest I got to a lead ended in a burnt-out building. Unless the closest I got is now.
It's all very mysterious.
Tarquin, my dear, have you thought about doing anything else with your life? You hate being a Templar.
It's a job.
But you're miserable.
I don't think a new job will help with that. Those Venatori who quit the cult are staying here until they get back on their feet.
The Venatori losing its grip on people is a good thing.
I know that, and they seem all right, but I'll keep an eye out until I can be sure.
Docktown feels brighter these days.
With Aelia gone, the place got a weight off its shoulders.
That man down there with the fish stall offered me a meal the other day.
So you charmed Halos?
Not exactly. His words were, "For any friend of Nev's."
Well, Nice of him. You try his fish?
I took a plate of fried leeks and potatoes. Quite good, actually.
I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
It grows.
Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation.
Hi again.
Well met.
Are the Wardens angry that you sent the Griffins to the Dalish?
They're not happy, but given why the Griffins almost went extinct, the Wardens didn't have a leg to stand on.
And the Dalish are happy?
So far, Griffins are natural protectors. They fit with the Dalish like they always belong there. What?
The Dalish clans lost you, but they got the Griffins.
I suppose they did.
Oh, Lucanus, I wanted to ask you something.
Ask away.
Are you and Nev dating? Sorry, I'm bad at being subtle.
We're seeing how things go. You know, testing the waters.
Well, that's good. I'm glad for both of you. I like it when my friends are happy.